welcome to Vlogmas day 7.
Don't let me, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't know. Is today the 7th?
I think so.
Yeah, yesterday was the 6th. I don't even know if you can see my face. Ooh, that's too bright, so sorry, this will have to do. I am with Lauren. You might recognize her from the Arts District podcast that we host together. Today we're driving back from Orillia. I'm going to stop in Toronto and Lauren's going to keep going to Hamilton. And today's theme is Santa or Saint Nick. So we just thought we would share stories we have from when we were kids. Yeah. So do you want to...
Yeah, okay. I only have one that I know of, or that I can remember off the top of my head. And it was to do with a mall Santa. When I was younger, my parents would always take me and my sisters to go get our picture taken with Santa. And I remember this one time, I had eaten a bag of some candy that made the sugar coating on my hand,
Okay.
and it was all sticky. And I don't know why. It only really happens when you're a kid, not so much when you're an adult that your hands get all sticky and gross feeling.
Kids always have sticky hands.
Yeah, and I just, I am really paranoid about stuff like that. I hate when, it makes me feel kind of claustrophobic.
Okay.
In a way, even as a kid. And so I had to go sit on Santa's lap, and I just remember, going like this and, feeling my hands and, wiping them on his pant leg. And in the picture, my hands, my fingers, all spread out, and they're just, on his leg. And I have, this look of discomfort on my face. It was angry child with sugary hands.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, classic. Early 90s photo.
Funny.
I wish I could share it with you, but...
Maybe send it to me and I'll edit it in.
It's back home, though. It's in Orillia.
Opportunity missed.
That's my Santa story.
Yeah.
And I will always remember that because I was just so uncomfortable.
Yeah. I really thought that was going to go a different direction. The second you started talking about candy and food, I was like, you threw up on Santa, didn't you?
No.
I'm glad it wasn't that. So, I don't remember ever taking pictures with Santa, but I know there's at least one and maybe two. But I can't really remember them, and I don't have copies of them. There's probably only paper copies at my parents' house somewhere. But one of my favorites I remember is there was one year we had Christmas in Toronto at my mom's brother's place, and in the morning I had gotten an Anne of Green Gables doll, which was awesome. And also, when I came downstairs, I guess, you know that, spray snow?
Yeah.
Someone must have used a stencil and put, footprints coming out of the fireplace on the floor towards where the presents were.
Oh.
And, that is my favorite Santa
That's
memory.
a good idea.
Yeah. I was pretty young, too. I don't know. I would have to confirm with parents how old I was, but I was probably, 7 or something. Because Isabel was a baby. Anyway, yeah, that's one of my favorite Santa stories, is that there were, actual footprints out from the fireplace to the tree or whatever the presents were. And then recently, different aunt and uncle were talking about how one year Christmas at their place in Perth, outside Ottawa, they had, the kids' Christmas dinner table in the kitchen, and the adults were all in the dining room, and, someone called the kitchen phone, and it was Santa. So we all, got to talk to Santa on Christmas Eve, I think.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I didn't remember that at all until, I recently heard that story. Apparently I freaked out. I was really excited to be talking to Santa, yeah.
Did you ever, stay awake late at night or, wake up and thought you heard him?
Yeah, I think that happened.
Or
But,
try to sleep in the living room, if your parents would let you?
Oh, no, I would never do that. But I think if I did think I heard Santa, I was way too scared to go downstairs.
Yeah.
Because what if it was a burglar? Or what
Yeah.
if Santa was actually scary, you know?
I watched The Santa Claus last night with Tim Allen. I was in the mood for a Christmas movie. And it's such a classic. And it made me remember this time, which I guess is another Santa story. We used to always go to my aunt and uncle's on Christmas Eve, as a family get together. And I remember coming home and driving into Orillia, and like my head was just like glued to the window because I was looking up to the sky to see if I could see a sleigh.
Oh.
And I heard the radio, and they were like announcing like Santa just flew over, like so like Mary or whatever, and just like, you know, how they would do those updates for the kids. And I was like, oh my gosh, maybe I'll see Santa sleigh in the sky.
That's cool.
So excited, like. And I still get really excited around Christmas. Like when I wake up, it's hard not to believe in like magic, you know?
Yeah.
There's something about it that makes us all feel childish again.
Mm-hmm. It's fun. Yeah, there was one year where I followed that, what is it? It's like NORAD or something.
I don't know.
Some like American, or maybe it's Canadian, like it's a military system.
Yeah.
I think that's what it's associated with. But they like track Santa. They have like a world map, but they like point, you go to this website and there's like all these points where Santa's going. I remember following that one year. Yeah. Anyway, so I think those are our Santa stories for Vlogmas Day 7, and I will see you